Good morning!
Hello.
Welcome back, all you Regs and all you Shinies. Welcome to the most mediocre podcast in the Star Wars universe, the 1313 Podcast. I'm Tom.
I'm Jacob.
And I'm Jackson.
And I don't know if you've noticed, but these mics do sound kind of different, though.
We have audio quality.
Don't do that. People are going to hate that.
People are going to hate that.
ASMR?
We got new
ASMR on the
mics.
1313
No.
Podcast.
We got new mics, so now we can all be individually mic'd up.
Huge
Isn't
shout
that
out
cool?
to the company Rode.
For making it
R-O-D-E.
easy for us and having these really cool microphones. Wow.
So now you'll be able to hear all of us more individually rather than us like yelling over each other with one mic.
No, we'll still be yelling over each other.
I'm finding that it's easier if I have one ear in real life and one ear in the headphones.
Oh, for real?
Because then I can hear you guys in real life and I don't hear the latency.
Oh, well. Let's not talk logistics.
We're still
here to
working
talk
it out.
Star Wars.
We're still working it out and we're
here
excited
to talk Star Wars. Oh, you want to hear something cool? We got welcome to the podcast, everybody.
Yeah,
This is the
To
podcast.
That's what I'm talking
podcast.
about. Woo!
Now we have a soundboard.
So we're gonna
The amount of crap that you're now gonna be subjected to has increased.
yeah.
You're
So
welcome
we're
for that.
gonna find some good ones. We're gonna have some good memes in here.
Yeah. We'll be sure to get some good files for next week for y'all.
So, dude, this
Yeah.
is the 1313 Star Wars podcast.
It is.
Not? So let's talk some Star Wars, dude.
But before that, this is your daily reminder to join our Discord.
Once again, if you haven't joined our Discord, simply, what are you doing? What are you doing?
It's so
with your
much
life?
fun. We talk, we hang out, we share our figures, and then we play Xbox with each other. And if don't play Xbox,
Tom, do you want me to mention the Battlefield thing right now?
Yes, do it
Okay,
now.
so some of you may know that this upcoming Friday, Battlefield 2042 is coming out. We have been really excited actually for this game for a while now, and we will all be for the most part purchasing it. So if you are interested in playing it with us on the day that it comes out on Friday, let us know. Actually, just join the Discord is really what I'm trying to get to, because that's how you'll know. We'll have posts in there about like when we're going to get on. We're going to see if it has crossplay compatibility, because I think it does, but I really just need to read up on that and check. However, I'm excited for the game. I've really been waiting for it forever,
oh my gosh, it's
and I have a
the
game that
Batman
we
who
care
laughs.
about.
Meow.
Okay, that's
I'm
actually kind of
Cyclops,
funny.
X-Men First Class.
Anyway,
Meow.
new game coming out. Join the Discord if you want to play with us, because then you'll know that
We're gonna have a lot of fun.
That will be there.
But yeah, that's all. So let's get into something that I do want to kind of smooth things out for everybody. So for those who don't know, Disney Plus Day was, as of recording this, it was
Yesterday on Friday.
Disappointing. So
But we're going to get into some positive before we get into negative.
So I do want to say, just first and foremost, we want
Mm-hmm.
to just kind of apologize for anyone that we have misled by saying there was going to be, I know I said last week, there's going to be a whole slate of Star Wars shows and news similarly to last year. But I think what I should say is that, I apologize for leading any of you astray. However, this was the news that I got, that there was going to be a whole slate of shows and everything, was from a credible source that has been right in the past about this kind of stuff, as well as many other content creators. So, sometimes mistakes happen, sometimes people are led astray, sometimes we are lied to, and we just want to apologize to anyone who we have misled, because the reveals for Disney Plus Day were very
Nothing.
upsetting.
Nothing
skim.
for Star Wars.
skim. But what we did get, I was very happy with.
I agree.
I was just sad we didn't get more.
So, for Disney Plus Day, Star Wars specifically, we got two things. We got Behind the Helmet, a little mini-series on the history of Boba Fett.
It's called Under the Helmet.
Well,
The Legacy
I'm
of Boba
sorry,
Fett.
I forgot. I wanted to see if there was a boo, but there's not. I forgot. I'm sorry. But, so there was that, and then there was also a teaser for Kenobi. And we got a little interview with Obi-Wan, and then he was like, this is going to be fun. And then they're like, here's some concept art. And they said, bye-bye.
So the show is now called Obi-Wan Kenobi, not just Kenobi.
Yes. Do you just kind of want to like gloss over that first before we go over Boba really
Sure,
quick?
yeah, I'm down.
So yeah, obviously, as they kind of like touched on as well, it had a lot of concept art for the show overall, which honestly, as I said last week, as long as we got something on Kenobi, I was going to be perfectly fine with that and happy. I know yes, it would have been really, really cool to see some sort of like official trailer or something like that. However, I feel like this realistically could be another example of Disney trying to hide everything that they can for this show just because they know people are so excited. And if they show one thing, it could be like too much. Because I'm trying to think about it in the perspective of like The Mandalorian, how like they locked behind like Grogu behind like doors for everything. They didn't want anybody to know that that was in the show or that was even going to be like a huge thing in it to begin with. So I feel like that could possibly be something for Kenobi. They don't want to spoil the entire plot or like give it away essentially before it even comes out. And we know it's coming out next year, you know? So
Yeah.
we're going to get something for it eventually.
It's coming out, but like, is that it? Is that it? According to Disney Plus Day, that's all we're getting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, for next year though, we get Kenobi, Bad Batch Season 2,
No, I know.
The
I
Mandalorian.
was being facetious.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But what I do want to say, or actually, let's talk about Under the Helmet.
Okay,
The
yeah.
legacy of Boba Fett.
Yes. So that honestly for me was really kind of interesting to see just because it was the entire like history of the character of Boba Fett. Like how does a character that has like I think it was 6 minutes and 23 seconds of screen time go to being literally one of the most popular and profound characters in the entirety of Star Wars. I thought that was super duper cool. Something for me personally actually that I have right here.
Wait. Why do we move on to the helmet thing? We didn't even discuss the concept art for Kenobi.
We're getting into that in a minute.
Okay. I
We're
was
getting
like,
into that.
I was like, hold on.
Yeah.
What?
Because you were also on your phone.
Because I received a call and I had to tell that person goodbye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Let me-
You know what, Tommy? I'm tapping on your mic.
No.
How does that feel?
Yeah, Jacob. Yeah, Jacob.
Can I get to my thing?
Whoa.
Tapping on your mic. How you like it, Jacob? How does it feel, Jacob, when I tap on your mic? Huh?
I'm fine with it, but the audio listeners aren't.
All right.
They're like, my ears, they burn.
My leg.
All right, let me light up the runway. Something special from my personal collection real quick. Don't be playing the cricket sounds, Jacob. Mute that. All right, so with me, you're not actually going to be able to see it well. I could probably send a picture of Tommy to put it up on the screen better. But in 3rd grade, we had a project where you had to send a letter to a celebrity of some sort. And it was honestly just like a big lesson about like how to like write letters professionally and whatnot. So I sent letters to George Lucas and then almost every main member of the original Star Wars crew. So like Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford, Carrie Fisher. And then I also sent one to Jeremy Bulloch. George Lucas is the only one that replied for the project that I was able to show. But like a year later, I get a letter in the mail from Europe. And I was like, well, what the heck is this? This doesn't make any sense. And I pull it out. And what you'll see in the picture that Tommy can put on screen is it is a Post-it note that Jeremy Bulloch wrote to me on with one of his 501st cards signed by him as well. And honestly, the note is like really heartwarming. I mean, like he apologizes for like not getting back to me like at all. But then it really like struck me more in the fact that in the show it talks about how like Jeremy Bulloch was like so passionate about like the fans when it came to Boba Fett because he understood the impact that it had on the whole Star Wars community. Now people like really loved him and like looked up to him. So like that kind of like made me tear up a little bit like watch it because I was like, this dude really did take the time out of his day to respond to a letter from a 3rd grader across the country on a Post-it note, you know, and then like send his picture. So I thought that was like super duper
So you
cool.
framed it?
What?
Yes.
Did you frame it?
Yeah.
Yes,
No,
I
I
did
framed it.
frame.
Yeah. And I have absolutely no intention of ever getting rid of this or anything. Like this will forever be handed down.
That is the family heirloom now.
Yes, it is a family heirloom. For real, because it's just so special. It's nothing I could ever legitimately give away.
And it's nothing that can be replaced either.
Exactly. Because I actually looked
Personalized.
up his 501 card online before to see if somebody was actually selling it like signed. And I think I only ever found like 1 or 2 more of these. There could be more on the internet because I have not checked in a long, long time. But like, even again, if this card is priceless, I'm never going to get rid of it. Just because it's so priceless to me. So that's kind of something I wanted to share with that.
Thank you, Jackson, for your for your heartwarming
Thank you,
story.
Jackson.
Can you hear that?
Thank you,
Yes,
Jackson.
yes, we can.
I can't.
Oh, that's a you
Oh,
problem.
that's a shame, Jackson.
Hopefully it's in the audio, because if it's not, there's just going to be silence and us being like, yeah. If it didn't come in, that was applause.
Yeah, I don't think it did. Because if you look at the sounds on there, there's nothing playing.
No. Oh, no. Wait, what if I do it again? There we go.
Oh, I can hear it now.
Now, there's applause.
Well, I can hear it the whole time.
I could hear it the whole time, too.
Anyway, whatever. We're still working this stuff out. But, yeah, so I really like the Boba Fett little mini documentary. I like they had the collection from Rancho Obi-Wan
Yeah,
on there. I thought that was
neat.
cool. That guy's awesome. That collects all that.
We have the Rancho Obi-Wan like book, like catalog in our room. It has like everything that's in there. Why is he calling me? I must be popular because I'm getting bunch of phone calls today.
I just don't know how to respond to that. I just like, put that out
Fella,
there.
what do you
and
want
I
us
was
to do? Just keep talking.
All right,
Anyway.
yeah, but I really liked it. I thought it was cool. I always liked behind the scenes stuff as a kid, watching those for like movies.
Yeah.
And things like
We
that,
actually
so-
have a VHS over there of behind the scenes of Star Wars Episode 4. And we won that in 3rd grade because
Yes.
we had like, it was like a star student board.
Yes, I
And if you
want
got,
it.
yeah, if you got enough stickers, then you would like,
Oh,
you would
good
be able to
Noodle
take,
stars?
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it was for when you read books. If you read one, you got to put one on the chart. And
I feel
like,
like we did
all the
that in
kids
my
that
school.
hated me in elementary school, which was everybody because I had no friends in elementary school, we were like, oh my gosh, I'm going to win the Star Wars thing because Jackson really wants that. And so, Jacob, don't even play a sound effect. Bro, the fact that you played laughter? Dang. You'd be hurting my feelings. Now he's calling me. Okay, I'll text him. But everybody was like, I want to get that, blah, blah, blah. So I was like super determined to like read as best as I
Yeah, all
could.
these kids that already don't like me, I'm gonna make them not like me even more.
I didn't
winning
care,
this
dude.
Star Wars movie.
But anyway, it's just the behind the scenes of Episode 4. It was one of those things that we liked to watch while growing up.
But yeah, I really liked it. There's not really much to say about
Mhm.
it, but I
It's
thought
ju-
it was
it
cool.
is
I
what it
definitely, I didn't know that they had him at a parade.
No, I didn't know that
I
either.
thought that was in how the Ralph McQuarrie artwork for the original Boba Fett design, especially the one in the parade, has the J guys, but then in every single Ralph McQuarrie concept art has a symbol that is later used in the franchise. So we see J guys used on Rex. We see the symbol that's on I'm pretty sure it's Boyle's arm for Wax and Boyle. That design is used. You see the Death Watch logo. That's used.
We know.
So it's super interesting how they were just like, they took all these they took literally everything that Ralph McQuarrie had to offer and incorporated it into Star Wars somehow.
Yeah, because you can't get more Star Wars than the OG concepts. And that's
Mm-hmm.
why they used it.
I thought that
Moving
was so cool.
Moving on.
Let's talk about let's
Okay,
get off
okay.
this track. I'm still like jacked up by like the sounds in my ears. 'Cause there's like
Yeah.
latency. Okay.
I'm super tired. I'm like, I can do that
all
like
right.
now.
So let's
right.
talk about the thing that we really want to sit and talk about. Let's
Okay.
talk about the whole thing with like the Kenobi sneak peek
Okay.
and like there was nothing else for Star Wars for Disney
Okay.
Plus Day because I think that's what we want to get into here. So, what are you doing?
This man's sipping. I could hear that.
Gulp.
That's cool.
We know.
All right, so basically, the Kenobi sneak peek was amazing. And before we
Yes.
talk about it, I just need to get this off my chest because I was
Okay.
going on a tirade in the Discord when this was going on. But here's where I'm at. Okay, listen. All Star Wars fans want to do is complain. I don't care how much or how little you get. There's always a group of people that feels like they just need to complain. And to those people, I say, shut up. Because those people sucked the fun out of the Kenobi sneak peek. Like, they just sucked all the fun right out of it for me. Way to go, people. You succeeded in being a fun sponge and
I didn't
sucking up
care.
all the fun. Because guess what? I watched the sneak peek. I was really excited. It made me really hyped for the show. I got to see concept art. And then, you know what I do? I go to Twitter. My
Don't go to
mistake,
Twitter.
because I wanted to go to Twitter and I wanted to see what other fans had to say. And all there was to say is, well, how come we didn't get a full trailer? How come we didn't get a full trailer?
'Cause it's not
And
ready
here's what
yet.
I have to say to that. For weeks, people have just been materializing out of thin air that we were going to get a full-length trailer for the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV show.
It's like Spider-Man.
Was it a possibility? Yes, it was absolutely a possibility. But people were sitting here going, yep, there's going to be a full-length trailer and I'm going to cry and all of this stuff, blah, 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 blah. And then when it didn't happen, people were like, oh, man, Disney Plus Day sucked. The Obi-Wan Kenobi sneak peek sucked. No, it didn't. You know what you did? You sucked all the fun out of the experience for me. So that's all I have to say. I'm done.
Maybe just don't let people get to you.
Yeah, well, I normally, 9 times out of 10, I don't let people get to me. I don't know what it was about this particular situation that bothered me so much. But that's it. I said my piece.
All right.
Anyway,
just unrealistic expectations, like what we talked about with Luke Ness Monster and Spider-Man.
now let's talk about the cool stuff that we saw.
Yes.
In Kenobi
Yep.
teaser. The one thing I'm super excited for was in that one little scene where we see what looks to be an Inquisitor. It is the second sister from Jedi Fallen Order.
I'm going to go out and say I don't think it's going to be the second sister.
Neither
that goes
do I,
after
but
Obi-Wan.
boy, howdy, would it be cool.
It would be cool.
It would be cool.
I think they're...
Ooh, what if it was the Grand Inquisitor from Rebels and they were just using her as like a kind of a bait and switch?
Because the art that we saw is definitely concept.
Yeah.
So
and
they definitely
that's
just
easy.
threw
You
second
just put a
sister in, no
generic
problem.
Inquisitor in that picture.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I think we saw 7 or 8 concept art images in total in the whole thing.
The whole thing looked really cool.
So there were 2 that stuck out to me.
Okay.
Well, 3, but I'm going to go over the first 2 that I liked. The first one was seeing those like snow speeders, the T-47 speeders. Now, I think that those are going to be the sand speeders on Tatooine or some other sandy planet, because I think it'd be interesting if they did snow speeders again. But there was a Target exclusive Lego set that came out 5 years ago, I want to say, and it was the Sand Speeder, which is literally just a repaint of the T-47. It's just like sand colored.
Yeah.
So it'd be cool to see those. And then the other one looked like it was on Coruscant. In that like urban setting. I'm going to be flashing up these images on the screen as I talk about
There's
them.
the one picture with all the stormtroopers, which
That was the other one I was intrigued by.
To me it kind of looked like inside the Jedi Temple.
But it isn't. It's underwater. It
How
looks
do you
like.
know? Well, it
Okay,
just could
we
be nice
looked-
in this blue light.
But it isn't.
But it isn't.
Why do you have to
No.
knock
This
down
is a
man's
fun
theory?
sucker right here. We got ourselves a
No,
fun sucker.
listen
There's
to
no
me.
boo
Shut
sound
up.
effect. We need a boo sound effect so I can boo you.
No.
You're a fun sucker.
Listen
Just
to
because
me.
there was
You've
blue
heard of
outside
the fun
window.
sponge, but have you ever heard of the fun mop? That's Jackson. He's just mopping up all
Oh
the
my
fun.
gosh.
Yeah.
Because everyone online was saying it's the Jedi Temple. It's the Jedi Temple. Which, if that isn't true, then they're
It
going to
looks
cry
like
just
it,
like
though.
they did about this.
But it
So
looks like it though.
when you look to the left, it is out a window and it looks like it is underwater or next to a mountain.
Well, Jackson, you want to know why you're thinking that? Because outside the window was blue. Guess what else is outside the windows here? Blue. It's called the sky, Jackson.
Jacob,
it's called
it
the
wasn't-
sky.
it
It's called
wasn't
the sky,
just the-
Jackson. It's
I'm
called
literally
the
gonna
sky.
pull up the
It's called the
image for you and
sky,
show you
Jackson.
how
It's
you're
called the
stupid.
sky. It's called the sky, Jackson. It's called the
Jacob.
sky.
Punches, man.
This man just hit
This is
me.
the second
This
week
man
in a
just
row
hit
that
me.
Jackson has punched Jacob.
No,
Keep this in mind. I
'cause
want
this
everyone
man
to
is
know.
Everybody
making
clap
me
for
mad.
Jackson and him assaulting me. Wow. This is how I feel about Jackson right now. He's scaring me. He's scaring me.
Turn that off. You're banned from using the sound effects.
No, I will forever use the sound effects. They're funny.
Whatever.
Leave in the comments below if you think the sound effects are funny and whether we should continue to use them. Because if they're annoying, we'll stop. Also, it'll be quite hilarious if there were no sound effects captured in this recording and everybody's just like, what sound effects are they talking about?
Anyway.
Moving on.
But yeah, I did really like the Kenobi sneak peek. I thought the saber training was really, really cool.
Yes.
Just because one thing that everyone knows about Obi versus Darth Vader is the saber fighting in Revenge of the Sith. Everyone knows about that. So seeing them get to saber train again was really, really cool. for
Also,
me.
notice how there was multiple people doing the saber training. Not just, there's a stunt coordinator, there was probably a lead actor and a stunt actor, but that could also mean that there could be multiple duels with multiple different characters.
Okay, yes, and then in the one concept art image, it looks like they're dueling on some sort of wreckage.
Yeah, it kind of looked like a Maka Mustafar. Kind of.
I would say that it would probably be Mustafar.
Watch it be Jakku.
It'd make a lot of sense for Obi-Wan to go to Mustafar when he finds out that's where Darth Vader is.
Maybe.
We
And then
shall
Ahsoka's
see.
going to be in the show. You guys didn't know that?
I
guess
saw an
maybe
article about it, but I didn't.
No, I don't think Ahsoka's going to be in the show. I
No,
hope
I was
that
gonna
this
say,
is
bro, that's
just an
cap.
Obi-Wan Anakin show.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if she's in a flashback, that could be plausible.
Yes.
Okay, but I also want to say this is weird because when this show first came out, all I wanted to see was flashbacks. But now I kind of only want there to be like maybe 1 or 2 flashbacks.
I'm
Or
okay
maybe
with 1
only
or 2
have-
flashbacks.
Or maybe only have
If
one
we
of
can
the
see a clone trooper, that is.
or maybe only have one of the 6 episodes be back in time.
Yeah.
Because I do want to know more about Obi-Wan post Revenge of the Sith. We already know so much, pretty much everything about Obi-Wan, every like aspect of his character before Revenge of the Sith. I want to know more about Obi-Wan post Revenge of the Sith, which is what this show is going to be about. And that's it. That's all I have to say on that. I'm really excited for the show. It definitely picked up my hype. And to know that it is coming out next year.
Yes.
I would guess fall of 2022.
Mm-hmm.
That would make sense. I feel like it would come out in the fall before Mando.
Yeah, agreed.
Because then we'll get Bad Batch to begin with. Oh, because then that would make sense. If Book of Boba starts at the end of this year, bleeds into next year, then we would get Bad Batch, Kenobi, and then Mando. Because I don't think they're still ready enough
Did
yet
you just
to
say
do.
the Bad Batch?
Yes. Which,
Let me say,
okay.
the Bad Batch.
I gotta state my grievance real quick. They made a whole Disney Plus Day shirt with.
You just muted him.
The power.
Y'all being awfully rude to me today.
Hey, bro, we have the power to be funnier.
Okay, so they made a whole Disney Plus Day shirt with Omega on it, and we know that there's going to be a Bad Batch season 2, which again kind of reinforces my whole point about like why I felt like the Star Wars section was just underwhelming, like entirely.
Yeah.
We didn't get anything. Marvel did a gigantic post about all their brand new shows that they're getting.
We shall glaze over Marvel real quick because I am super excited about lots of the Marvel
All right,
reviews.
all right, but
Because they look amazing, and then Star Wars only had the Kenobi and then the Boba Fett thing, and then that was
But
it.
also I saw someone say online, and I thought this was really funny. They were like, yeah, Marvel got a ton of shows, but it's all going to be us just watching a bunch of CGI space battles of mid-tier characters.
Dang.
I thought that was so funny. Because it's kind of true. But then again, I'm not like a Marvel geek the way I am with Star Wars. So I'm sure for big Marvel fans, like, this is probably huge that these more, like, or these lesser-known characters to, like, you know, the general population are getting their own shows and movies and stuff. I read the original Marvel Zombies comic.
Yes.
So I am really excited to see more of Marvel
Yeah,
Zombies.
that's going to be so
I'm
cool.
hyped for Marvel Zombies. There's also, I guess we're moving into the segment. There's Secret Invasion, Agatha, House
What
of
is Secret
Harkness.
Invasion? That's the
I
only
don't
one I
know.
know.
Secret
nothing
Invasion is about, it's like with the what's their name? It's like the Kree.
about. The
The
Skrulls?
Kree.
Skrulls.
Skrulls?
Yes.
Oh, is that spoilers for WandaVision? Is that where in that post-credit scene, what's her name again, is going with the Skrulls?
Perhaps.
Okay.
We don't know. We'll have to see.
Perhaps then it is decided.
Then we'll have Agatha, House of Harkness, Ironheart, which is the new. It's not necessarily the takeover, but it's the next Iron Man.
Dude, Ironheart has always intrigued me. I do want to know more about her.
I Am Groot. I'm not gonna care about that
Trash.
show. Spider-Man Freshman Year, a new animated series.
Trash.
It looks like it'd be cool.
Trash.
Echo, have no clue about it. What If Season 2, Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, and the one I'm most excited for, Moon Knight.
You also can't forget, this wasn't on the thing, but when we were watching the Disney Plus thing, they had it. There would be a Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special.
Yes.
What?
That nobody posted about that.
Yeah, so if you go on to Disney Plus right now, there's a section dedicated to all the reveals. There's a 13-minute video dedicated to all the Marvel reveals, and they have just recaps of all the shows that came out. They have a new trailer for Hawkeye with a piece of the show in it, like a portion of an episode. They have actual footage from Moon Knight. So we have a miniature teaser for Moon Knight, and then there was also a teaser for She-Hulk, Miss Marvel, and then they just showed all the names for everything else except for Secret Invasion, where we got to see Nick Fury at the very end.
Yes.
So
Dude, that's crazy.
yes.
I used to be so well versed in Marvel and like the MCU, but over time Star Wars just kind of took over.
Yeah.
No, I
feel
agree.
kind of lame now.
We're very surface level Marvel fans, but I'm gonna start to deep dive into it, as you can maybe
I feel
tell
like
by
Jacob is
something on the
definitely
table.
like the most into it.
As you can see by something on the table, it might give it away. But no. Oh, and there was also X-Men 97,
Oh,
which
yeah,
is
almost
an
forgot.
animated series taking up after the 1997 animated series of the X-Men. I'm probably not gonna watch it.
That looks so cool though. I like that art style a lot.
Did you see the Hasbro figures that they did for it?
Yeah.
The ones that the boxes look like VHS tapes. It's cool. Shout out to all you fellas that know what a VHS tape is. Ben Taylor, you probably don't.
It's crazy to me that there are people that don't know what a VHS tape
And a cassette tape.
Yeah.
Fellas out here really not knowing what a Rolodex is.
I don't know what a Rolodex is.
Well, Google it. I'm not gonna explain it to you.
Are you done with this topic?
Yes, I do believe I am.
Okay. Does anyone else have any like genuine Star Wars news they want to add?
Brie
Not
Larson's
really.
taking over.
Brie Larson is taking over Star Wars. George Lucas.
Oh my
aspires her
gosh,
from
don't
Lucasfilm
even
for
start.
the
Okay,
seventh
let's
time
stop.
this year.
I will mute you.
Don't do it.
Anyway, all jokes aside, I think that's all there is for Star Wars news at this moment in time. Oh! Check out shopdisney.com. They released a bunch of new products for
Disney Plus Day
Disney
specifically.
Plus Day. And they made the Lola Bunny from the Wreckers, like Rabbit. His took a cat plush. So
The
you can
Lula doll.
Yeah.
You said Lola Bunny.
Oops.
I saw Jackson whip his head around.
Dude,
We
I
all-
was literally
We all
on
know
you.
Jackson's affinity for rabbits. Am I right, guys? Am I right?
Stop! Stop doing the
Y'all are literally killing
Dude,
me.
they're so fun. Dude,
You
we'll
do
pull
too
a Big
much.
Bang Theory and we'll make jokes that aren't funny and then we'll play the laugh track and then the audience will feel obligated to laugh with them. Am I right, audience? Anyway.
I'm cringing so bad.
Hey, at least it's not as bad as the Jackson puppeting me with the Tucker cat.
That was so funny. Y'all
It was
literally just
not.
trash on me for it now.
I feel like punching your child off the table. That's how bad that
The
was.
holiday child.
You can't hurt him.
The holiday.
Which we'll get into later.
All right. I do want to get into plastic obsession. My sick obsession with plastic. Sideshow revealed some new figures a while ago.
They
and
did?
I don't think we
Okay.
covered them yet. Sideshow revealed a 12-inch scale ARC Trooper Jesse and Captain
Yes.
Vaughn, both from
Well, that's pretty
season
cool.
7 of the Clone Wars. And oh my gosh, they are seriously the coolest
How much are they
things
going to
ever.
cost?
Probably about $250.
I was gonna say that's
So
kind of
sadly,
average.
I'm really sad, like genuinely, that I have to pass on them. Dude, why are you always hitting
Jackson
this
keeps
guy?
hitting me. I'm calling Child Protective Services on Jackson.
You're an adult and I'm
Put the
an
cuffs
adult.
on this man.
Put the cuffs on
Put
this
the
man.
cuffs on
Put the
this
cuffs
man.
on this man. I'm having a
really
deja
make
vu
him-
moment. All right.
I
But
think
no,
we do it every time.
seriously though, like these sideshow figures look awesome.
Mhm.
I'm
Yes.
seriously so
Very,
into
very
them, and it sucks because I already am getting Boba Fett on the throne, and I already have the 501st. Seriously, this sideshow bug has bitten me, bro. Once you get one, you never go back. I will make a prediction that over time, unless I can at one point, hopefully I can afford to get both Sideshow and Black Series figures at one point in my life, but as of right now, if it keeps at the current rate it's going, Sideshow may take over the Black Series for me, for what I collect.
And then Tommy will live in a cardboard box in her backyard.
And then yeah.
Live in a
Preferably
box
FedEx.
made of the extra Black Series boxes. Yes.
Preferably FedEx.
But yeah, they both look super, super cool. I really like the way they did bald Tamara Morrison on Jesse.
Yep.
I like the tattoo on his head. I think everything looks really, really accurate.
Tommy's next tattoo will be the Jesse tattoo on his head.
I would do it.
No, you won't.
Mom, I'm sorry, but I might.
No, you won't.
It's gonna happen.
If you go to prison,
I can only
man,
How to
imagine
lose
how
your
bad
career
that would hurt.
101.
Considering
I can only imagine
bad
how
Jackson-
bad you would look, bro.
I would look cool.
No, imagine
In
how
prison.
I would
awful.
go to the function. All the shorties
No.
would be like, "Wow, look at this cog on your head," and I would be
I
like,
want to mute him.
hey. That's all I gotta say. All right, but yeah.
Ah! It's cringe again!
The figures are cool. The figures are cool. I'm happy with them. So
All right.
Can I talk about my plastic?
sure.
Yes, you can.
Time for Jacob and his Legos. Woo! Woohoo! Everybody's favorite segment on the podcast. The UCS AT-AT got officially announced and revealed. When it comes out, I don't remember. Probably at the end of this month. But it okay. Let me pull up the specs for it so I can report on this accurately.
See what happens when Tommy doesn't
Careful
make a
with
schedule
touching
prior
your
to
phone on the
This is what
table
happens
because the
coming out.
mics are picking it up.
This is what happens when Tommy doesn't make a good schedule. We're stuck
I
drawing for
I
straws.
half-assed my schedule for this.
That is
week's episode.
A-okay, buddy. That is A-okay. Half this podcast is half-assed. Anyway,
Dang.
It is the most mediocre podcast.
in the Star Wars
I
universe.
thought we did a good
so,
job.
the UCS AT-AT will run you $800. It will be 6,785 pieces. It is set number 75313. It is big. It comes with 9 minifigures. It comes with a Snowtrooper Commander, an exclusive, a Luke Skywalker exclusive, a General Veers exclusive, and then a couple Snowtroopers. Now, I'm going to complain now because when we asked Lego to pretty please put a Jedi Bob and a Commander Cody in the UCS gunship, they said, we can't put exclusive minifigures at such a high price point. That wouldn't be fair. $800 and 3 exclusives, Lego? Are you kidding me? Like, dude, people want these figures. And then you're like, $800, please? Like, it's a Luke Skywalker, the most iconic character in the saga. People want that. Nope, $800. General Veers with dual leg printing. People want that. Nope, $800. And then a Snowtrooper Commander, the first of its kind, never seen before in Lego, $800. Why?
I just don't get it. Just get more money, I guess. Like,
So,
Jacob's just big mad.
Jacob's just big mad. Stop
Let-
being so
Get your
salty.
money. I'm not your funny up.
well, I'm just mad because Lego was like, we're not going to give you the figures that you
Man,
want. They
I need
didn't.
some beer and pretzels because you being so.
They didn't even include a pilot in the set. And then they gave us a clone captain or commander over whatever it was. And they said, it doubles as the pilot. Do I look stupid to you? Do I look stupid? I can tell the difference.
You don't know the colors of the different ranks of the Phase 1 clones, so yeah.
It's commander because it's yellow.
Good job.
Anyway, I just goofed it.
Commander
'cause I was
Yellow,
like,
green is.
we don't care. This isn't about that. What this is about is the fact that Lego sucks 9% of the time.
9%.
9%, and then 9% comes to all of the minifigures. So, like, no, I'm kind of salty about it because they were like, no, we're not going to do exclusives at such a high price point, and then they made the set $800 and
People
added
be like,
exclusives.
man, I should get into Lego Star Wars, and then they watch Jacob talk about Lego Star Wars. and
No,
they
no,
go,
no, no,
Yeah,
no, no.
Lego Star Wars sucks. I'm never gonna.
But anyway, the set looks really good. The set is minifigure scale.
Did you want to talk about the other minifigure stuff?
Oh, how people are crying and complaining because there's different races and sexes of faces for the snowtroopers.
People are complaining about that?
Yes, people are
Yes.
like, why are there women?
Bro,
people
what?
people are asking
Yes.
for women bodies on the snowtroopers and stuff. Then like, dude, shut up. Just shut up. Okay? If you're gonna complain that we're gonna get a different ethnicity for a plastic head, just keep the dang helmet on.
And you know what? These are the same people that were complaining about the Kenobi sneak peek.
Yes.
These are the
Yep.
same people, bro.
Same
All
breed.
you do is I don't understand how in every aspect of your life you can just look for things to complain about.
And
It's
it doesn't make sense.
Okay, listen.
Boo-hoo,
It's
female
so
head.
mentally exhausting.
It is.
It's so mentally. I can understand how these people are so angry all the time.
This
'Cause
is
it's
the
so
angriest
mentally
episode of
exhausting.
the 1313 podcast. This is the angriest episode.
We kind of went into this episode like just really excited about the mics, and so I kind of like
We're
I'm
playing
still
it out.
happy about
threw
the
the
mic.
schedule to the side, but like
Yes.
I mean, yeah, like it's seriously like I feel like this is something that we really like should address. Like we are a platform that
Yes.
really upholds positivity in the community.
And we
are
do
not
that in
a
our
place-
Discord as well.
Yes, we are not a place for toxic fans. And if you have differences in opinion about Star Wars, that is completely fine. Like, for example, here's like the most prominent example. I love the sequel trilogy. And plenty of people that we've had on the show, plenty of people in the Discord, plenty of people that are other Star Wars fans do not like the sequel trilogy at all. In fact, they loathe the sequel trilogy. And guess what? We can have civil conversations about our differences and feelings about the movies. And then go our separate ways and still be Star Wars fans and still be cool with each other.
Mm-hmm.
What I do not understand is how there are, and it's got to be a vocal minority because there's no way that the majority of Star Wars fans are like this.
Because I feel like it is the silent majority in this instance that just ignores it because they just know that there's no
Yes.
point at defending it, poking the bear with a stick, because that's what it is. Twitter, in my opinion, is the most useless platform, and I never use it, and I hate it.
I don't know why
Because
I'm on Twitter.
literally,
I literally
Twitter is
deleted
the
it this
definition of old man yells at cloud. You yell your opinion for the world to see, people see it, and scroll away. Nobody cares. That's why when I see negativity on Star Wars stuff especially, I'm like, this is literally just some bum sitting around or on the toilet that typed this and then went about their crummy day.
Dude, and the thing that kills me is, like, these people have their notifications on for when Star Wars posts, because they put in their hate comment almost immediately after the post.
Remember when people would post and you would comment first? Yeah, now it's turned to the second it's posted, let me slander this fella.
And it's literally like, you'll see like different accounts that like post the same copy and pasted message on every single thing that Star Wars puts out. And so,
it's just an echo chamber of like-minded haters. That's all it's become. That's, again, why I don't pay attention to any of that crap.
Yes.
It's kind of sad, but
it's sad, and like, again, like
but that doesn't represent the entire fandom.
Yes.
I feel like that's the truth in everything in life, whether it's an idea, a political party, a religion. I feel like there's always the loud minority that makes everything
the loud
look
majority.
bad. Well, no, it's the loud minority. It's the small amount of people that make it look terrible. Because there's not a majority of people in Star Wars claiming.
Never mind. I
Spit
see
and
what you're
hate.
saying. Yeah,
It's just a small amount of people that are loud about it that makes all Star Wars fans look bad. And it's like that in everything in life. So I think you just need to look past the wall
like
of
anime.
negativity. You need to look past that wall of negativity, and you need to break through to the real people and what they think and what they believe and how they act. Because the acts of a few doesn't justify the acts of many.
I'm saying it's exactly like anime. Because you say anime, and everyone will crucify you and think that you're a weeb and an idiot.
Yeah, I would agree.
Sometimes.
No, for real, because they're like, oh, you're like the people that are online. They're like, Deku. Like that.
Stop.
Where's your body pillow?
Stop!
But yeah, no, like at the end of the day, like our platform is here to perpetuate positivity in the community, and you don't have to have the same opinions as any of us about Star Wars. We just love to talk about Star Wars with other fans, and if you disagree on something, I really just want to know why, so we can have a conversation about it.
Yep.
I want to know pros and cons about stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say on it. Like I just felt like we really had to revisit it because it's a running theme especially with Star Wars. People are so inflammatory.
Anyway, back to the UCS AT-AT.
Are you
There's more?
Yes, there's more. The interior comes with over 40 chairs. There's
40 chairs. You can hold 40 minifigures in
That's
your
insane.
UCS AT-AT.
in the back of it, there's a spot for 2 speeders. There's an engine room, a built-in E-Web blaster, enough space in the cockpit for 2 pilots and General Veers. The legs actually lock into place, and you have to make your own tool to be able to adjust the leg so that way it doesn't crumble under its own weight. And the gift with purchase for this set is a Luke Skywalker's lightsaber set. There will be a picture of it up on the screen now.
Basically, it's Anakin.
Yes.
Just so you know.
Or Luke Skywalker or Rey. Yeah, I'm going to say it. It's Rey.
The Skywalker lightsaber.
The
That's
Skywalker
what I call
saber.
it.
So yeah, on the plaque though it does say Luke Skywalker saber.
Yep.
But you do get that in the set, like as a gift with purchase. And I think those little sets are really cool. And I really, really wish that they weren't gifts with purchases and I would be able to buy them outright, because they did Yoda's already. And I really wanted to get it, but people were reselling it for like $80, and it was like 200 pieces.
Again, this goes back to my thing I was talking about, I think last week. Just real quick. Bro!
I'm joking.
Let me talk about my Legos before you cut in, Tommy. Let me talk about my Legos before you cut in.
What more do you have to say?
Dude.
It's the same set!
No.
It's the same set!
It's not! It's different!
Oh my gosh.
I was just saying that I wish that they would make them actual sets for purchasing, and not just the gift with purchase, so they wouldn't be like locked behind a gate of $800.
That's what you just said!
Tommy, I'm gonna kill you.
Anyway, I give up.
I'm muting him.
But no, okay, so like, what was I even trying to say? I don't
Talking
even remember what I
about
was
the reselling.
Dude, it's literally, I was talking about it either last week or the week before. It makes me so furious when people will buy a product only to turn around and try to make money off the thing they just bought. Yeah, it's America. Free market. Do whatever you want. I just think it's scummy. So guess what? I'm not going to be buying it from you.
Facts.
I don't care how bad I need it in my collection or how bad I want it.
Yeah!
Nope, not buying it from you.
Yeah! Yeah!
All right, we're going to move on.
Yeah, we have some
The most passionate episode of the 1313 podcast.
Wack Series.
Yes. Not a lot.
Written on our schedule, it says, I have no idea. So we're
But
going
we
to come up with
already
this
said.
on the fly.
Jacob, we
Bring Home the
already
Bounty
talked
was
about this
week.
before.
Bring Home the Bounty was this week. And we
Yes.
got 2 new figures revealed.
Dude, we completely skipped Bring Home the Bounty.
Well, there was nothing else really.
I'm talking about it right now.
Dude, we completely skipped it in our Star
I'm
Wars.
talking
episode.
about it right now.
So it doesn't matter, Tom.
Bring Home the Bounty this week. We got
Dude, we
2 new
completely skipped Bring.
I'm going to strangle you, Tommy.
Tom.
Bring Home
What did
the
you do, Jackson? Hit me like you hit Jacob.
I will.
Bring Home the Bounty was this week.
So what was in Bring Home the Bounty this week?
We got 2 exciting new figures, y'all.
We did.
Yes, we got Ahsoka from The Mandalorian.
Oh my gosh! I completely forgot. I thought it was TVC. Oh my
No,
god! 'Cause
and
we
then we
talked about
also-
TVC last
idiot?
time.
And we also got
just-
that Death Watch Mandalorian.
I'm gonna
from
moon
the-
you, Jackson.
from the
I'm gonna moon you
Mandalorian.
right now. You better stop looking at me like that.
We
Because I thought that when we talked about it last time, I forgot it was the TVC.
Well,
Okay.
guess what, buddy? It's in the Black Series now.
Woo!
It's in the Black
Woo!
Series now. It's in the Black. Okay, we're being really loud.
I told you to stop being so
The
loud.
loudest
Don't mind
episode of
me.
the 1313 podcast.
All right.
Just turn everybody's
But listen,
mics
but
down.
listen.
Bro.
Bro.
Okay.
Bro.
Death Watch Mandalorian looks sick. Ahsoka looks sick.
Mhm.
Packaging looks sick. I have
Yes.
0 complaints from the promotional images for either figure.
Mm-hmm.
When they go
And-
up for pre-order, we don't know.
At a
However,
later
we do have
date.
some news on some figures. For example, on shopdisney.com, you can see that the Droids pack is
Mhm.
scheduled for pre-order on November 17th.
That's
So you
sick.
can only assume that the other 2 ones that got
Mhm.
released or got revealed for Hasbro PulseCon are going to be the same.
Those are honestly really cool. I think I'll pick up a few. I definitely want to get the first order one that they
Me
have
too.
because I really like a lot of how the characters look on that. But then I'm just trying to think, should I get that creature pack?
I'm only going to get the first order pack, and then if I feel like it, I'll probably get the droid pack too.
Mm-hmm.
Those would be cool.
It will be cool.
More products like these can be found on the Shop Disney website. If you want to find out all the rest of the products that came out for Bring Home the Bounty, check StarWars.com, probably / Bring Home the Bounty. Just look up Bring Home the Bounty. and
It's on their
then-
front page on the website when you click
There were
on
some
it.
cool new Funko Pops that got revealed for Disney Pulse or Disney Plus Day. Disney Pulse. It was a Boba Fett and a Fennec Shand as both the regular size Funko Pops and then like the keychain mini Funko Pops.
I thought those were
Chop your
cool.
neck, that's what I'm gonna do right now.
I'm not gonna get them, but I thought they were really,
I was
cool.
tempted to get the Boba Fett. That's how cool it is. But I was like, I already have
Mhm.
so much Boba Fett stuff now.
I
Yeah.
know.
Which would be cool.
So much Boba Fett, everything at this
Other
point.
news, I was super stoked because I woke up yesterday
Oh,
morning, I
yep.
think, and it was like 6:45 in the morning. I was
Mhm.
like, why am I awake? So I looked at my phone, Yak posted, and it was that Crosshair was back up on Walmart.com. So what do? I dart onto Yak Face's link tree, open up the link, bam, sold out. I'm like, I'm too late. So I go on to Yak Face's page, I look at the comments, someone was like, hey, Rex is up too. I go, ain't no way, boy, ain't no way, boy. And so I go back, I look, sure enough, add Rex to the cart, bought him. Went back, checked Crosshair again, he was in stock again, bought him too. I was so happy. They're showing up next week.
Same.
I'm so excited. Thank you, Lord.
Yeah, mine say
Waking me up.
Thursday. So with that, I just bought another Rex to have it in packaging. And then in the future, like if I really do just want to like trade it for a figure I'm missing in my collection.
Jackson just bought a figure just to sell it.
No, I didn't.
This just in, Jackson is now being a reseller. Scum of the earth.
Scum of the earth!
Thanks a lot, Jackson.
That's not what I said.
In other news,
Fake news.
the Mandalorian Grogu build-up
Oh,
pack,
yeah.
the Muddy Mando figure, went up for sale on Amazon for a brief moment in
For
time.
the international audience, because in America, it will be at Target.
Okay, but I checked because a part of me was like, did it show up at Target and it just sold out instantly? But I believe you can still get Snowy Mando right now on pre-order. That it didn't sell out.
I know. I'm surprised. How did this one sell out and the other didn't? Because I thought
But
the
no,
Snowy
Arvala
was
7
better.
Mando didn't sell out. It never went up. Yak said it never went up recently.
Yeah, no, it didn't. So yeah, I mean the reason again it did sell out so quickly was that again it was intended for the international audience that does not have a Target in their country, because if you were trying to get it
Imagine
with
not
international
having a
shipping
Target.
to America, it was going to be $50,
actually don't.
which is insane for that one figure. Where you could probably get it, well, you will get it cheaper in the US.
Also, people are finding at Best Buy the pegs were starting to show Star Wars Black Series holiday figures for the new wave of holiday figures. So now we know that it is not going to be Target exclusive like we previously thought. Now that doesn't mean that there's not going to be multiple figures and each one's going to be a store exclusive, which would suck.
Because that's what they did last year.
No, I think they'll do the same thing.
I think it will be a store exclusive again.
I don't want them to do that. I don't want them to do that.
Yeah.
But
The
Yak also
pre-orders
posted.
for Snowy Mando have sold out. Sorry to interrupt
Oh,
you.
okay, no, you're fine.
They sold out, but it said check back on release date.
Yeah,
So-
that usually happens. And then Yak also did post that those holiday figures did arrive at the Hasbro Warehouse and Distribution Center in Georgia. And the other thing I wanted to say as well is that when I was checking the shipping for my Rex, it said that it was received in California. So that means the Bad Batch figures were on 2 separate boats to America. So the one, obviously, that everyone got pre-orders mostly fulfilled for was in Georgia. So now I feel like now we'll start to see the figures pop up at physical Walmart locations now. And then on top of that, there definitely could be other figures on that boat besides just, the Rex and everything else.
I think, too, that it just goes to show how bad the shipping is backed up on the West Coast. Because 4 boats to go all the way down into Central America through the Panama Canal and then go to the East Coast.
Yeah.
Everything got unloaded and delivered to customers weeks before they showed up on the West Coast. I think that speaks volumes as to how bad the shipping is backed up on the West Coast.
I agree.
Quite terrible, isn't it?
So if you're on the West Coast and you're just sitting on your butt doing absolutely nothing,
If you're sitting on one of them boats, outside the country right now, waiting to get into port, how are you? How's everything out there? Are you okay? Are you cold? You're out on the water. Must be cold. You need to get your butt in the port and eat my toys. Anyway, in other news, Yak Face posted for the vintage collection in Boba Fett kind of styling. It's not a question of if, but when. So we are going to get Book of Boba figures.
I know
in
why
the
Wen is
TVC.
spelled that way.
Why is it?
Ming-Na Wen plays Fennec Shand.
Oh, so we're getting a Fennec figure then probably next week.
Because at first I was like,
I knew it meant
man,
something.
Yak really stupid doing a typo right now.
I knew it was
I
intentional.
knew it was
forgot
intentional.
why
I just couldn't
when.
think of it. Also, on the Shop Disney website, you can get now a 2-pack of the Jedi Temple Guard sabers to make it kind of the folding dark ray saber type thing. So that's pretty cool. It comes with multiple different handles and a really nice box, and I think they only sold like 3,000 of them. So you probably missed out on it. Ha ha! It was $375.
Also, people who got the Fennec Shand figure for the Black Series unfolded the box, and there is the beginning of the art for
Boba Fett.
What we can only assume to be the Boba Fett figure for the Book of Boba Fett.
Yep.
Which is
hyped.
exciting. And that's
so
supposed to be
hyped.
a deluxe as well. I know Out of the Basement was stressing that.
boy, more
in their
Boba figure.
Figure It Out.
Figure it out!
Figure it out.
Other than that, though, I think that really wraps up our action figure news.
I agree.
All we have left to talk about now are our weekly pickups.
Yes.
I'm gonna go first just because mine is out of the ordinary. It is not Star Wars related at all. It is actually my first Marvel Legends figure. I got Marvel Legends Sylvie because I wanted to get into collecting this for quite a while now. And the bug has bit me. I started watching a lot of Nerdzoic videos, watching a bunch of stuff on it. And this was one of the ones from, I think Loki was my favorite show from Phase 4 of Marvel. I saw this in the store. I never saw it anywhere and I just couldn't pass it up. It's really good. It's a solid figure. The posability on it's really nice. And it feels different than a Black Series figure. Black Series figures, like, I'll have you hold it. Because, like, Black Series figures tend to have, like, this kind of, like, this stiffness and this weight to this.
Yeah,
Where this
what
one
the
feels,
heck?
it feels somewhat, like, kind of rubbery and it feels lighter.
It does. It feels like hollow almost.
Yeah, it's odd. It's really odd coming from, like, the Black Series to this.
Weird.
I'll have Jackson
Can I see?
hold it as well. But
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but it's not a bad figure by any means. I don't like how her face looks on the figure. I think she's too pale, and I also think that her face is a bit scowly when it could be any other expression. But it's cool because it comes with multiple hands, so you can do multiple kind of poses with it. It comes with a cape, which is not soft goods, which I wish it was. And then it comes with this nice dagger. So there's Sylvie from my first Marvel Legends pickup, and I will probably be getting more. The only ones I want to get now are US Agent, the zombie Captain America, and if I can get my hands on it, I want to try to get the Infinity Saga Captain America and the Punisher from the Daredevil line.
Not Loki?
No Loki as well. I forgot to mention him. But those are the only ones I want to get so far. And then I'm really just going to cherry pick this line like a lot. I'm not going to be out here like getting every single figure because Marvel Legends is like, oh, we dropped 17 figures on a Tuesday just because we felt like it. So
I feel like too, because you're not as into Marvel as you are Star Wars, there's going to be a lot less characters that you're like, oh my gosh, I need that.
Yes. So I'm gonna be happy with this. And
yes,
yeah, I just want to, and plus I'm also thinking about getting into the NECA figures as well.
Ooh.
Like for horror figures and stuff. Because there's two I've been having my eye on, and I keep seeing one in store, and I can't bring myself to buy it. But it's the Ghostface from the Scream movies, and I want to get like an OG Jason, like with the hockey mask and everything, the machete. I feel like those are the two figures I would really like to get, and then I'm not sure, probably a Xenomorph from Alien because
That'd be dope.
Alien is one of my favorites. So those are the three NECA figures I've been looking at.
Sweet.
And that's it for me.
Do you want me to go next just because I don't have a lot?
Yeah.
All right. So one thing that I was actually able to pick up was the new Stormtrooper from the Mandalorian line from Big Bad finally arrived with everything else that is slowly but surely trickling in. I have more figures coming next week to be able to show off. But this is the first Stormtrooper that I have in my personal collection, but really enjoy it. It's a really solid figure.
Dude, I could hear the snap of that.
I know.
joint
I was going to
so
say you can
crisp on
hear
the
it
mic.
in the mic.
Here,
Which
can we
is
get some
crazy.
figure ASMR from Jackson?
Figure ASMR. from
Everybody
Jackson.
quiet.
That's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy it picks all that up. But yeah, no, it's honestly a very solid figure. It's very much this, they updated this body. I know we talked about this on our Have a Chat with Luke sponsor, but they did update this body compared to the previous Mandalorian Stormtrooper that they had. So now it's more similar to that of the Artillery Trooper now, which perfectly fine with.
They reworked the helmet and it looks better.
I agree. The next one that I have was actually from a trade from a great friend that we have up north, Papa Gord. Ooh. So he was actually able to hook me up with a Vice Admiral Rampart, because when this came out, I said, that is the dumbest character ever. I will not buy it. I don't know anything
about it. That looks like
it.
Joe Swanson from Family Guy. I don't want that.
I said, I don't know who this guy is. I don't want him at all. So I didn't pre-order it. I only pre-ordered the Shock Trooper. And then I watched the entirety of Bad Batch and I was like, I need the figure.
I need it!
I was like, frick, it's the one I'm missing. And I'm actually really enjoying his character. And I mean, obviously, like how he is in the show. So I was like, crap, I really need to get that. And we were fortunate. My dad helped me reach out to Papa Gord and we exchanged figures. So he got a tech in return.
Sweet.
So he needed that. So it was mutually beneficial. So I'm very happy. Thank you, Papa Gord, for the trade. I'm very, very happy to have that.
It is mutually beneficial.
That is facts. That is facts. And the last thing I have that I actually picked up right before the show is the new plush holiday Grogu for Christmas. I thought it was super cute, and I was like, that would be a cute little decoration to have on the show leading up to Christmas, and I'm going to put it in my room.
Oh, I'm so excited for Christmas.
I know.
42 days away, baby.
Woo!
Or something like that.
It'll be cool. It'll be cool.
I was very much, very happy to get. I just thought it was really funny, and I've been trying to rewatch season 2 of Mando, and I'm on the tragedy right now.
It's one of my favorite episodes to watch.
I know, so I'm going to try to watch it if I can tonight, if I'm not too busy, but honestly, it's. I really liked Grogu in the past couple episodes, and I was like, that's so cute. I just need to get it. So
we interrupt this weekly pickups thing for some news I just remembered. So people have been receiving their TVC 4-packs of Stormtroopers.
Oh, I was going to
my
talk about that.
And
but
the
I kinda,
paint
looked
jobs
over.
on them are atrocious.
It's not even like minorly bad.
It's like the line on the helmet is diagonal. The eyes are way too big.
Or the line on the
smudging.
helmet's just missing.
I
Or it's
know.
not there. Like the eyes are smudging or they're too big. It's like those figures really fumbled.
Seems to be only the helmets though.
Mhm.
That are
But
So I
did you
feel like
see
they won't
the
do that
boxes that they're
now.
coming in? So it's like it's a cardboard box and it just closes, but then inside it's just sectioned off pieces of cardboard, so the figures could freely flop around. So your figures could get damaged in the box that they were being shipped in. I do not like this way that Hasbro is going with these
Mhm.
boxes. I wish that they would take a bit more time.
I don't think
And it-
that's as big of an issue as like the paint.
No, the quality control for these figures need to be checked out.
It was bad. It was really bad.
Mhm.
Like how
Throw
do
a
you
picture
let-
up on the screen right now.
I know. I will put a couple pictures up. Yeah, but I think that it was completely atrocious.
Mhm.
Like,
No, I agree, and I feel like for Hasbro being like, this is like a brand new thing that we could do, that people were very excited
and
for
they
this,
fumbled the ball.
and now that they're doing it for the Rebel Troopers, I feel like those are still for pre-order just because not a
Yeah,
whole lot
they'll
of
be
people.
harder to screw up though.
I mean, but then that's
You
the
grab that
thing.
for when it's
Yes,
time.
I was actually
Yeah.
gonna say
Yeah,
we have
yeah.
one more item for our weekly pickup.
Oh, while he's grabbing that, we also have this. It's the special paint job Mandalorian. It's from the credit collection. He's blue. We didn't take him out of the box yet.
He looks
got
like
here.
trash.
I think he looks really cool. I think it looks like a different type of Django. It looks like somebody's like OC Mando kinda. But no, I'm cool with the figure. It looks really nice. He's in the box.
And then we have. You can't pick this up and like not make sounds with it. That's how cool this is. And I'm gonna speak loud so it picks up on the mic. But what are you playing? I don't care. We have Anton Merrick's Vintage Collection X-Wing. My dad actually picked this up, and he was very excited too. We threw a random RT unit that we had in it, but the cockpit does open. I'm not gonna try opening that because I'm having difficulty, and I'm not about to break it.
You couldn't open it.
But if you've ever seen behind me, over there we have another Vintage Collection X-Wing. This is essentially a repaint of the X-Wing years and years ago. It's really cool. This whole podcast has been, let's make fun of Jackson as much as we can.
Yes, and I'm so happy about it.
And the wings go from S-foil attack position back to normal.
Cool.
But I think it's really, really cool.
I don't even know why I'm laughing at you anymore.
I'm upset.
The paint job on the X-Wing is actually really good compared to this. There's a lot more scarring and like detail and like carbon scoring on
I'm
it,
so
so it makes it
sorry,
look
Jackson.
really good.
I'm so sorry.
I'm
Like,
not.
y'all really making me like flustered, bro. Like I'm not even like I'm like, is this even a good episode? Because they just keep making fun of me the
Dude, no,
entire
this is
time.
Fun.
Dude, this is the
fun.
this is another one of the most chaotic episodes in the 1313 podcast.
It's been a long time. All right. So I'm gonna go over some of my. I got a lot of pickups this week.
Yes.
Unlike Jackson, I will not tolerate these shenanigans. All right. So first one, just like Jackson, I got an Imperial Stormtrooper Black Series figure from Big Bad Toy Store.
Woo!
And Jackson already talked about everything I wanted to talk about. Overall, I think that this one is superior to the last run of the figure. And then, Funko Pop-wise, I got the latest in the Bounty Hunters GameStop exclusive collection. I got Forlom. I was struggling to find this one, but I found it on pre-order, and it came in the mail. So, I'm really excited. He looks really cool with all the other ones. And then, thank you, Jacob.
Mhm.
Jacob let me know while I was in class that the first order, why did I say first order? Concept Series Stormtrooper Funko Pop. This one is a Funko Shop exclusive. It came with the lightsaber and the shield. So I thought this one was really, really cool. And I do collect the entire Funko Concept Series because I think it's just, I like the packaging. I think it's really unique. And so this was a really cool one for me to get. Obviously a must-have, flanking my Concept Boba and Darth Vader.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also got from Big Bad Toy Store the Black Series Clone Commander Black.
Woo!
I'm super hyped about this figure. Lukeness, we were talking about with Lukeness on our Havachat that they would correct the incorrect paint on the helmet. They did not. It is still incorrect.
I was gonna say,
the correct
yeah.
helmet would have the brown stripe go all the way down to the chin on top of the yellow.
Just take a Sharpie marker and just...
Yeah. So I think the figure's awesome, though, and it's on the Rex body, so that makes it a superior clone in my book. But yeah, I think that he's awesome. He's a clone. There's not much else to say about him. But those are my weekly pickups, and I'm very happy with them.
And I do believe that is all we have for today's episode.
It is indeed all we have for today's episode.
Unless there are any closing remarks from anybody of the cast?
Yes. Thank you to everyone who follows us for being a positive Star Wars fan. And if you have difference in opinion with us, thank you for being respectful. We appreciate that kind of stuff.
And shout out to the 2 haters that we've had on our in our comment sections. Y'all make us laugh.
You guys are awesome. All of you. But yeah.
We hope the show sounded a whole lot better this time around with the mics. So
let us know how the mic sounded and if we got a little bit too out of hand with either the sound effects. And let us know if the sound effects even worked. And if the sound effects were too much, let us know that as well. But
give us the rundown, Jacob.
He's gonna stretch.
All right.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't be afraid to leave a like as well as a comment and let us know what you thought about today's episode. Also be sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And don't forget to join the Discord. The Discord is an amazing place for you to get connected with us as well as other people within this community that love Star Wars and that are super positive. We really appreciate any feedback that you give us and as well as any interaction that you can give our videos and stuff on audio versions, which you can find on Spotify, Apple Music, Anchor, and anywhere where podcasts can be streamed. I think that's all for today.
That is.
I'm Jacob.
I'm Jackson.
I'm Tommy.
And we will see you all in the next episode. Bye!
Bye.